welcome to LexTalk World Talk Show presented by Clickaway Creators. Today we have Mr. Gaurav Sarin with us. Mr. Sarin is the founder and managing partner at Sarin Partners Advocates and Legal Consultants. He has more than 18 years of legal experience across diverse practice areas. In his role at the firm, he brings forth people-oriented skills and drives effort towards serving clients backed by his wealth of knowledge and experience. When I talk about his specialization, he handles general corporate advisory, foreign direct investment, technology, media and telecommunication, merger and acquisitions, including private equity, joint venture, labor and employment, IP rights, civil and criminal litigation, including white-collar crime law practices. Over the span of his commendable career, Gaurav Sarin has assisted many multinational companies across sectors in establishing their presence in India. He has also been advising international and domestic clients on the aspects relating to foreign direct investment and foreign exchange management laws, company laws, telecom, media and broadcasting laws, IT laws, labor and employment laws, competition laws, and the list goes on. He has also provided legal support in obtaining foreign investment approval from the government of India. Lastly, I have a lot to talk about Gaurav, but I'll just tell you that he has also advised Fortune 500 companies on e-commerce laws in implementing a legally compliant structure for undertaking business activities through e-commerce platforms in India, and has drafted a variety of commercial contracts, including for e-commerce platforms such as terms of use, privacy policy, and disclaimer, etc. So without any further ado, let me just introduce you to the man himself. Hello, Gaurav. How are you?
Thank you, Bharti. I'm doing fine. And thank you for such an elaborate introduction. It has been really elaborate and very, very nice. And thank you so much for having me here. Thank you.
It is a pleasure to have you with us on this talk show, Mr. Sarin, and we're really excited to know about your journey as a legal professional. So let's start with that.
So my journey as a legal professional started in 2003, where I completed my law school from Campus Law Center, University of Delhi, and in the year 2003. And prior to that, I did my MBA from IMT Ghaziabad, a Premier B school in India, and a bachelor's in management from University of Lucknow. So these are my three main qualifications. I always had a liking for becoming a lawyer, as I belong to a family of lawyers. So I am a third generation lawyer in the family now. So that's where the lineage came in. And immediately after completing my law school, I joined a law firm which dealt with IPR protection and prosecution work. From there, I moved to litigation, top litigation law firm in India. And thereafter, I moved to a couple of top tier corporate law firms. My last law firm where I was working was Kocher & Company, which is a top tier corporate law firm. And I was a partner there. And in last year, in fact, I always dreamt to go independent and start my own law firm. And a year back, in the first quarter of 2020, the dream started taking shape, and I embarked on my own venture, a full-service law firm with the name Sarin Partners, Advocates and Legal Consultants. So we started off and we opened up 3 offices in India initially. One in New Delhi, one in Uttar Pradesh and Allahabad, and other in Uttarakhand. So we are the only, I must tell you, we are the only law firm in India which has a full service office in Uttarakhand. A lot of have their offices in Allahabad, and of course Delhi is the capital city. But we also take care of our clients in the state of Uttarakhand, Uttarakhand High Court, and also on the contentious and non-contentious side of corporate advisory and stuff. So like all startups, the journey has been full of ups and downs, and the pressure of bringing in new clients to the law firm, creating right visibility for the law firm in the domestic and international markets, attending to responsibilities expected from a founder and a managing partner, hiring an efficient staff, training the staff, providing legal support to clients, and of course, waiting for the invoices to get cleared and remaining afloat uh, amidst the unprecedented pandemic times. So all of you know that we all got affected with that. So I must only say that, starting a law firm is like jumping off a cliff and assembling a plane on the way down, actually. So that's how you start jump and you just take off. That's how the journey has been. It has been a challenging and fulfilling journey throughout, and I really thank my clients for having trust and faith in my capabilities. I did my B school baccalaureate and masters not only helped me with the management skills, but also gave me a holistic understanding of numerous business subjects. I did dual specialization in marketing as well as finance. It made my business fundamentals very strong and helped me with out of box thinking. So my education has been little varied from law to management. I also did a small diploma course from WIPO Academy on intellectual property rights. And I would like to share, in fact, I recently been conferred with Indian Achievers Award 2021 in recognition of my outstanding professional achievement. And
Congratulations.
thank you so much, and in contribution to nation building. So I've just been informed yesterday about that. Not yesterday, in fact, Friday about that. Yesterday was a Sunday. So
That's
that's been
amazing,
the
Mr.
journey.
Green. That's really good news.
Yeah.
Apart from your journey, I mean, you have spent 18 amazing years in the legal space. So please, enlighten us about your expertise, and if you can also tell us the areas in which you advise your clients.
So I have more than 18 years of legal experience across diverse practice areas. I've been advising foreign and domestic clients on various aspects relating to foreign direct investment, foreign exchange management laws, as you also introduced me on various areas, telecom laws, company, broadcasting matters, information technology laws, employment, competition, regulatory aspects. I also advise my clients on white clients on white collar crime matters, and I represent. I do also criminal law practice, which is very different. Because majorly I am a corporate lawyer, but my liking for criminal law takes me to the Supreme Court and High Court and trial court sometimes for all the clients who trust me for doing their own litigation matters. So I also advise companies on strategic investment, joint ventures, M&A, and of course, the expertise on drafting various commercial contract is an added advantage. And so I do a lot of technology, commerce, foreign investment advisory, regulatory aspects, including wireless technology, OSP regulation for IT and ITES entities, licensing, and regulatory aspects of STPI, privacy, data protection laws, safety and certification requirements for companies in India, waste disposal, environment protection, and likewise, uh, I've been advising on all these aspects to various clients over my career of almost 18 years. And above all, I do a lot of work on the intellectual property rights and drafting and filing trademark and copyright applications, including infringement prosecution. So this is a short of my introduction and the areas where I take
That was
care.
everything, actually. That was everything.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
so Mr. Serene, with this amazing, experience of over 18 years, did you ever think that anything like hybrid mode is going to, land in the legal space, especially? And as you have seen that, thanks to pandemic, we have seen courts, move towards remote proceedings. And according to you, do you think this is like a sustainable and like a feasible way to increase the access to justice?
So definitely, your last question first. This is definitely a sustainable model. And I must say that outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic in the early 2020 last year, I mean, of somewhere around in March, forced legal services to shift to online operations in a matter of weeks, actually. The digital transformation was being slowly implemented under various projects of the Indian government. However, the pandemic outbreak fast forwarded this transformation, and we saw courts, filings, proceedings, even client meetings happening and being preferred through video conferencing platforms. So this is a positive change, and all of the activities which were done physically could be handled remotely with while operating through work from home, albeit with a few hiccups initially. The necessity is the mother of invention, and everybody found their way with the technology swiftly. I must say, no doubt, this is certainly a sustainable model, as a technology enabled all the lawyers appear before the courts remotely while sitting in the comfort of their homes or home offices. But the transformation to online hearing platform not only helped speed up the justice system, but it also uh, access to the judicial adjudication process. It speeded up everything. While we were all suffering with some or the other aspects of pandemic, but as far as the judicial process is concerned, it could happen swiftly. Of course, for the high courts and the Supreme Court happened quite easily. With the district courts, yes, there were a lot of hiccups. And we could appear in most of the courts across India within few minutes, be it Telangana, be it Delhi, be it Bombay, everywhere. And we didn't have to travel a lot. The clients could take the services of the local lawyers. They did not have to travel or even request for a local assistance before the courts and district courts or maybe high courts or wherever. So this actually reduced the cost associated with litigation and saved a lot of time for lawyers, which a lot of time waste traveling and waiting for hearings to happen. I believe this online model is a very sustainable model, and it should stay, and it is a very, very helpful. But we need to have efficient technology, and uh, and it should be promoted. So this is going to really help us, all of us, to increase access to the justice system in India. And I think hybrid system would definitely be helpful in the in adjudicating all the matters before the courts. And on the side of non-contentious matters, which is corporate, we were already using a lot of technology. We were already having uh, all the online VC discussions and conference calls and everything. So I think moving for contentious matters as well, this is a very, very positive change.
Thank you. Thank you so much for throwing light on this, Mr. Sareen. Now, when you're talking about technology, what are the mostly common used tools for you as of now? Like I have heard that there are apps also now, and you don't have to go through the books and everything every now and then. Everything is just like in your mobile. So, what are you using as of now?
See, we all use almost same softwares and the research software such as uh, Supreme Court Online, SEC Online, the Manopatra, and different other search engines online. But to talk about me, my skills in corporate drafting, agreements and petitions and all that, this is my most efficient tool, I would say. But as far as legal research is concerned, the law firm has implemented licensed softwares which assist us in the research work. SEC Manopatra, as I said, is very, very effective and helpful. We are also contemplating on implementing some technology based, such as AI and machine learning tools, which we are in talks with some of the service providers, and for creating smart contracts, because you see, the smart contracts are going to be the future. You will see that the clients will not need to have the contracts being drafted from scratch. They can always utilize the services where the contracts could be created within a very short span of time. Of course, The human element is always there and it will always remain there. That's the job of the lawyer, to actually think and understand and protect the interest of the client. But yes, AI and machine learning, a lot of work is being happening on that front. And you see very soon smart contracts will come into picture, and we are really positive about implementing that as well in our office very soon.
That is amazing, Mr. Sareen, and also you have given it a very like you have shared a completely different perspective about all these things. So thank you once again. But just before this question, we were also talking about time management and how exactly to make the best of your time. How do you do that?
See, for everybody, time is precious, and for lawyers, time is money. So, so most of my time gets utilized in drafting, advising clients of the law firm. We have a very professional work culture within the law firm and with flexibility of working hours. So I always promote a very flexible working hours. So you can do work with your own comfort. Of course, the focus is on the execution and quality output, and the timelines needs to be adhered to. We don't, we expect from all our law firm members to complete their assignments, the advisory work much before in time, so that they have time to think over what they have, what they are advising, and can discuss it and seek expertise from other members as well on that particular subject if required be. However, as a managing partner, I have a responsibility to attend to a lot of nitty-gritties of law firm, apart from working towards enhancing its visibility. So, but when the work pressure is moderate, I promote my initiative of thought leadership, where I promote my members of the firm to research on various current and non-current legal topics and prepare opinions and articles, so that we can share that with our clients, with our prospective clients. And this also enhances their skills, thought process, understanding, and knowledge. So, uh, and that this includes a managing partner as well. So I also myself engage in the thought leadership initiatives, writing and doing stuffs which enhances my own knowledge in different aspects and different fields. So that is what is the time that I utilize during my work hours.
Thank you very much for sharing the tips as well, indirectly with our audience, how to manage time and how to make the best of the time that you have as a lawyer. Mr. Sareen, sadly, we have come to an end of this conversation, but before I let you go, just one quick question. How would you rate the current legal system drive towards encouraging access to justice? And do you think there is a tangible movement in closing the justice gap? What are your views basically on this?
See, the current legal system has transformed swiftly to the digital mode. However, an overhaul of the legal system is the need of the hour. Firstly, I think we need to move towards compulsory mediation, which is currently only applicable in the commercial matters. Uh, we have already have that kind of a provision in our Commercial Courts Act. Now, this definitely will reduce the adjudication pressure on the already overburdened courts. Secondly, I'll just tell you some these things in very brief. Of course, we can discuss on and on all these, but we have limited time, and so
Yeah,
I'll briefly just give my pointers on this.
sure, sure.
Secondly, we need to have a better infrastructure in terms of technology. See, we do have good infrastructure in the High Court and the Supreme Court, but as far as the district courts are concerned, they're still lacking. Of course, Delhi district courts have a good infrastructure, but as far as the courts outside Delhi, there still needs to have technology, and good technology needs to be made available. A lot of investment needs to be put in, and of course, coupled with physical infrastructure and working conditions. Thirdly, we need to convert all courts in the country into digital and hybrid courts. where my suggestion, and I've been shouting from the top of the building always, that we should have all hearings in a hybrid manner or maybe an online manner, and with the exception to only evidence and cross examination, and where the both the parties are actually requesting for physical hearing. Otherwise, we don't need, everything can be effectively and efficiently completed through online. So this needs to come up really strongly by the government and by the people from the judicial system. Fourthly, we need to remove all the redundant procedures. Be it corporate, be it regulatory work, be it litigation, all of us see so many redundant procedures with so many forms, so many filings, so many compliances. It's a lot of times it's actually slows down the entire process. So we need to speed up. Uh, this will, of course, would be a great leap towards closing the justice gap. Now, on the non-contentious side, which is like corporate side, use of technology, as I said, AI, machine learning, will definitely make things faster and affordable. So use of technology should be implemented by all law firms, lawyers, and of course, we are all doing it, but it needs to be done at a greater pace and in tune with the time. So I think the uh, the current legal system drive is quite encouraging for access to justice, and definitely it's a tangible move. A lot of tangible moves are being implemented in India, and of course around the world. And we are not nowhere behind any of the developed economies around the world, be it US, UK, France, Germany. We are at mostly at par with the way we are functioning. Of course, the human element, as I said, needs to come in and upgrade themselves and accept the technology at a much faster pace.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sareen. That was beautifully put into words, and it was a pleasure talking to you. And the way you have shared such amazing insights on every topic that we have discussed, I wish that we do it again sometime really soon. We can talk about more trending topics in the legal space. And for our viewers, if you like this chat with Mr. Sareen, please like and share this video, and do not forget to subscribe to ClickAway Creators YouTube channel to appreciate what we do, and you have more coming from industry legal leaders like him. This is Bharti for LexTalk signing off. Take care. Bye bye.